and thought, love him, bask in his awkwardness and his pseudo Tony Stark glasses. Look at him. Doesn't he look like he's about to talk to Jarvis? Jarvis, what's going on outside? Oh my God, we're starting almost on time. I'm kind of scared. What's happening, Kickball? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, Music, and Booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the goddess, Alyssa, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and
buzzed.
But nothing shows your undying love and affection to your bartender like what? Tips, cash tips. Cash is king. Tip your bartender, and she will feel your undying love and affection. Don't go behind the bar unless she goes, bring it in. Don't do that. Consent is everything. Honestly, you put it at 10, she's like, wow, that guy really loves me. We can do it like that. And the drink specials tonight are mixed 12s, $5.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. And if you're interested in one of our specialty drinks named after your hosts, we have a Lost in Thought brain blender, 4 shots of liquor. One sip of that, you might start acting like him. I don't know about looking like him, but definitely acting like him. And me, I have the hot tamale hot cocoa, which is also available iced. It's a spin on Mexican hot chocolate, but instead of cinnamon, it's Fireball.
Ooh. And you can have, you say you can have it iced, right?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, they let me know. They said, yes, hot tamale, you can get it iced. Okay, cool.
I let you know that.
You did?
Yes, I'm the one that told you you can have iced.
I don't know what I did 5 minutes ago. God. Thank you, Internet. And Ernie B has the Ernie B power-up shot. Ernie B, describe your power-up.
It is coffee concentrate, like a double shot of that. And I think there's a little Bailey's in there and other stuff.
Bay leaf?
Bailey's.
Bailey's.
Oh. I was like, wow, we're getting kind of witchy there if there was a bay leaf in there.
And it's basically like well, exactly what it sounds like, a power up. So if you need a pick me up like I do, because I'm on 2 hours of sleep, I just had a power up a minute ago, and I'm coming back to life.
You're starting to feel the
Yeah, and you
energy
can get
rising.
You can get it iced or not. And there's a non-alcoholic version
Yes,
too. It's not a lot of alcohol. It's just a little bit.
You could get a virgin power up where it's just pure caffeine.
Yeah, it's more for flavor, you know.
Yeah,
It's muscle flavored.
The Bailey's. What?
It sounded like you said it's muscle flavored.
Muscle flavored. Yeah, that's what I said.
As long as it's not love muscle flavored. Okay. Yes, I already went into the gutter. Thank you. Good night. Okay, and we're going. If you'd like to sing your song, dance your dance, or strut your stuff, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so he can say.
I had an uncle who was a clown at Ringling Brothers Circus, and when he died, all his friends went to the funeral in the same car.
If you can't hear what I'm saying, it's because I'm in parentheses. I like that one. Thank you, Stephen Wright. Okay, riboflavin, 400 milligrams. No, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong list. Okay.
Coming up next, riboflavin.
Take your riboflavin and enjoy neon yellow piss. Okay, yeah, that actually does. Open mic pointers. 5 minutes or one song so we can get everybody on stage. How many people we got?
We have about I want to say 17.
Could you cut with the 93, Ernie
92.
B?
92.
Okay, whatever. Okay, you said we have about 17?
About 17. So yeah,
we're probably going to get 3 more walk-ins. I can bet you right there.
Yeah, because we're starting early.
Yeah. So 3 minutes or one song so we can get everybody on stage.
3 minutes, you said?
5 minutes. God.
Oh, you're really out of sync today.
5 minutes or one song so we can get ready on stage. Stop it.
Pretty soon it's going to be like, 30 seconds, go!
And it's like, hi, my name is Too Late, get off. Okay. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar. Ernie B, how many sandwiches are over there?
There's 4 sandwiches. There's
Ooh, adopt a sandwich, people.
2 jive turkeys and 2 Jackie Chan cheddar and ham sandwiches.
Okay, so 2 each?
Yeah, there's 2 each.
All right, guys, adopt a sandwich. Yes, take it home so you don't have to make dinner or breakfast or lunch tomorrow.
Take it for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me see. Can you cuss? Lost in thought.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck did someone just say? Fuck me, man. Well, no, actually,
Doesn't he always sound like a 10-year-old experimenting with cuss words? Oh my God, what the fuck?
You said a bad word.
He's oh my God, shit. Right, see? I told you. Okay. Meanwhile, I basically cuss like a sailor on leave. And I actually, when I worked with a country band, when I first came in, every time they would let a cuss word slip, they'd be like, ma'am. I'm like, I cuss worse than you do. Shut the fuck up.
They would apologize. Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry, ma'am.
they would apologize for saying shit. I'm like,
and then after about 3 months on the road, like, fuck, we were talking about that.
yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
They know how I talk. All righty. Be considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, or as Lost in Thought says,
We love audience participation, even during a piece. But look around you and read the room.
read the room. Yes, if somebody's talking about how their grandmother passed, we don't need somebody going, yeah, baby, take it off. Yeah, that's...
That sounds terrible.
That sounds horrible, but something similar to that has happened.
Well, maybe the grandmother's a stripper. I don't know.
So that's why she came into the store with all those singles. Anyway. Okay, while you are on stage, pimp your product. If you're going on tour, let us know. If you are like Birdman 313 and you got G-strings with your face
right.
on
He's
it,
here tonight.
let us know.
I actually forgot
I'm
he was
still
here
waiting
tonight.
for my G-string, man.
Yes,
I'm
I was.
still waiting. I'm still waiting. You know where I am. You know where I am. Hello. Okay, and if you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. Like, for example, Lost in Thought going once, Lost in Thought going twice, on with the list. So if you're going to say a poem and you're hotboxing out in somebody's car, tough shit. We're going to move on. Okay, musicians, come up to the stage, tuned and ready to go. Performers, you will get a flashing light at the 5-minute mark. That means wrap it up.
That doesn't mean what?
It doesn't mean cut it off. It does. As you see the flashing light, go, yeah, and then
Oh. For a second, I thought you were
yeah,
wearing
we're not going to do that to you. That's just mean.
For a brief second, I thought you were wearing camo pants, but no, it's the shadows.
Could you quit looking at my ass? God.
And this is why I'm gay.
Didn't I say consent is everything?
And this is why I'm gay.
Yeah, this is the same guy. I remember once I wore a strapless shirt and he was like, "Are you wearing a bra?" Yes, this is my little brother. Ugh. All right, so are we ready to start the show?
Yes.
Let's do this shit.
Let's do this. We're gonna start.
Oh, by the way, you can take those papers off the wall over there.
I want to do it.
I was here at
gonna
noon
do it?
today because I had a ukulele festival.
That's right.
And you wanted to know what songs they were playing. There's the list of songs.
Inagata Davida, honey. No.
Did you say they were delicious songs?
There's a list of songs.
Oh, songs.
Bring up the first act. Come on.
Oh, you know what? I think the person that can break this up, the person that can charge us all up after that is going to be none other than Tom Moon and anyone else who's going to go on the stage.
If you've ever been here before, you know you're sitting on the stage right here because we got room. Oh, okay. Too late to be an audience. Audience just sits there like a turtle. Come on up, musicians. Come on. Bring your dogs. That's the idea. Come on. Bring your thoughts. We got here poems on the spot. This man himself makes them up. I want to tell you about our new venue. Okay, it's the last 3 days of National Poetry Month. It's the Woodstock of Poetry. Started yesterday with the Table Rock Poetry Festival up in Salado. On Tuesday, this new venue on the east side. on Wednesday Opa, and that's the end of National Poetry Month. Every day and every night there's an open mic. But there's nothing like this on Sunday night where people come all the way from Houston. People come all the way from all over the place. Because this open mic is not like any other open mic. It's a truly open mic. Places where your heart and soul can be put up there. And you can read them. You can sing them. You can act them. Here's a sample. Tell them what it's like, Ed.
This stage comes complete with power-up. Muzzle flavored. Do so with or without influence. The pre-show sort of comical. Open the mic with pointers. With or without laser focus. 3, 5 minutes, 30 seconds, go and gone. For adoptees in the form of sandwich. New words of 4 letters flying like flies to honey. Try to consider others and let others know if you have merch. Ready, set, go until flashed.
Good evening. I'm here just to say some relaxing words. There won't be no screaming. Won't be no profanity, not from me. Just relaxing. Just use your imagination when I read my poetry.
Hi, I'm Jason. This is Spike and Bruno. They go everywhere with me. I'm just here to, comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable and all that good stuff. So I'll holler at y'all in a minute, all right?
This is just a taste. There's a whole lot more waiting for you. This night is a banquet, a buffet. It's a phantasmagoria of all different and divergent materials. If you want DEI, you're going to find it tonight. You can't find it at UT, but you can find it here. It's an alternative university, an alternative secular church, as Hot Tamale says. It's our place of worship, where all forms of worship and language are not just tolerated, but encouraged. And the idea is, you go further. The bus sign on the bus says further. You go further than the sign that says further. And here you are, the home of free speech, freedom of assembly, a truly big Bill of Rights. What do they call it on Sunday night? They call it spoken and heard. Come on, heard. Yeah. You get used to the idea that you're part of the show because you are part of the show. Without you, it's a pointless talking to an empty room. Tables and chairs haven't got a leg to stand upon. They just sit there, obedient as consumers. You're not an audience, you're part of this. Everything you say is listened to, and with respect. So without much to do then, all we can do is welcome you then to your beautiful travel night, traveling through thoughts and feelings and eyes and minds and hearts and souls. Well then, from the back to the front and all around the walls, we welcome you all to Spoken and Heard. Yeah.
I didn't do my boots and pants.
All right, get up for Tom Moonbird and the Airport Boulevard Experience! Oh, and before we move on, I gotta say, I have a little footnote. I am a bad big sister. I am. So, my little brother, he just celebrated his birthday. So I got him a belated pack of birthday presents. That's for you, ding dong. And so we need to sing him a quick little happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lost in Thought, otherwise known as Lane. Happy birthday to you. Here, check it out. I want you to show them what you got. What you got? Check it out. Check it out. I want you to see. Open it up. Open it up.
Hey, Mad Libs.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Wait a minute.
Clothing.
Okay. This has got to be one of my favorites. That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, wait. Keep going. Keep going. There's more. But wait, there's more.
There's enough. Holy shit.
Holy shirt. What does it say?
You are now.
You are now witnessing greatness. Okay, wait. You got a couple more in there.
Damn.
Wait. It's a gummy taco.
Gummy candy taco. It's Austin. Tacos.
Finally, if you don't talk to your cat about catnip, who will?
Okay, and what's the other one?
There's another one?
Yeah, there's one stuck to the back.
Home is where your cat is.
They're magnets.
Yes, and he does have a cat named Tux.
I like the first one a lot. It's very like, I learned it from you, Dad.
I learned it from watching you. This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs.
These are fantabulous. Thank you, sis.
Happy birthday. I'm really sorry.
About what?
Yeah, we forgot his birthday last week.
Yeah, I know. It's like as soon as Tuesday rolled around, I was like, I fucked up.
I
Did
could have
they-
swore. I thought I said happy birthday to you last
Well, I
week.
know, but I didn't bring his presents.
I was 16 candles.
Ah, shit. All right, that sucks. All right, so
But hey, that was a good movie.
yeah, well, yes, duh. Okay, Lost in Thought. Let's switch mics.
We're switching mics.
Yes. Okay, I feel better now. I feel so awkward on that one. I was starting to feel like Lost in Thought.
You know,
See, there he goes.
it does make me think of Designing Women, where like the entire episode, someone was taking Suzanne's spot on the sofa, and then when this episode ended, she went to another spot, and she was like, "It's a whole new world from here," and the episode ended.
What?
Okay, well,
Yes, exactly.
before the crickets start, bring up the next performer.
I'm gonna bring up the next performer.
Please do.
This person premiered last week. Let's hear it for Jason Eden.
Woo!
Boom. It felt like an incomplete beat. Bill put 3 pistols. No, sorry. Let me strike that. Bill put 3 lighters shaped like pistols on the coffee table between a test tube and some tweezers and a flat tip jeweler's screwdriver before passing the joint to the left. He said they make these torches too weak to smoke like an albatross around his neck. He lit a cigarette through 3-inch butane jet fire and drank cheap beer. Somebody complained Bill would take forever, but nobody meant it. And he wouldn't hit it until the fire was just right. But it don't matter, because the meth high lasts. And he had stories to fill 20 minutes more. He said he stole the 3rd lighter from the gook that ran the Quick Stop and talked about how easy M16s clean. As he pulled 2 of those lighters to pieces, he laid each part down side by side in pairs and put the 3rd one in his pocket and called it backup. And he only put 1 back together, but it was as tight as his nerves on the 4th of July, and it shot flames twice as high. And I wanted to ask him about the stories nobody can finish unless they're trying to sell you something. Because Paint It Black is just a song, and Willem Dafoe is just an actor, and Bill is just a shell that shakes and smiles sometimes when he's high enough. And he's alone, not fighting Spider-Man, just spiders in his head. Sometimes he dances, though, to Paint It Black and cries. But now he's focused, And tonight he's smoking glass and fucking his best friend's wife, and it's all right. I don't want to ruin that. So I hit the joint and try to make him laugh. All right, time's kind of tight. I was going to talk about myself a little bit, but you're just going to get another poem, all right? I just moved here from Florida with a friend of mine. Not with a friend of mine. My friend of mine helped me move. And, you know, a few years back, we'd had kind of a similar trip from Georgia to Louisiana. And it was, you know, the beginning of the summer, the middle of the 90s, and the end of my failed senior year of high school, when me and Phoenix both shaved our heads and took everything we owned and a few things we didn't down to the pawn shop to trade for combat knives and camping gear. And then we went next door and got tattoos of our avatars, then went to a Georgia graveyard to wait on Dwayne Allman's grave for the slow train coming around the bend. And just like we practiced, we jumped onto a flatbed car underneath a semi-trailer. And we rode it into the sunrise, away from skies blackened by smoke and ashy embers emanating from Himalayan piles of immolated bridge timber. And we knew God's country in the biblical sense, riding over treetops on mountainside traps, leaning down to stare at tiny blue water, standing to arc a careful stream of piss exploding into our past like fireworks, winking at startled drivers, parked, daydreaming, sleepwalking through suburban hamlets, some laughing, most confused, others angry, jealous, I guess, of our poetry, quickening to the cadence of train song. And we lived like wandering kung fu monks, fighting each other in the park to stay sharp, selling our blood, selling our time, selling our bodies and lives and anything else that nobody was going to miss. Sticking knives in frat boys' Jeep tires after the bars closed and hiding from the cops in a tent on the north side of an overgrown lot in the black part of town between the train tracks and all the bars. And I remember jambalaya and shrimp po' boys, psychedelic feces from too much cheap Kool-Aid and Killian's Red, pepper spray wasted on 2 dogs, a duck, and a mosh pit, killing squirrels in the park with pizza crusts, and the guy from Driving Miss Daisy. What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the price? About $1.50 twice in what feels like wretched death in a Greyhound bathroom. Redbeard and his friend the dwarf pissing on windshields for a 6-pack of beer, and their stories about Mary Jane Rottencrotch. Black Jesus with pinprick pupils and wide, ice blue eyes, muttering to himself. Some people seem like they're born to be homeless. Some of us just pass through to watch this beautiful princess cry when she hears the pretender sing, "I'll stand by you," at the top of every single hour on FM 107. And we cried together one night after a long day working at the car wash. But now I know about New Orleans and the secrets the city hides in the open and the things that go on when nobody's watching and where to get a sausage muffalata worth killing for. I know where you got your shoes. Bet you $10. Easy money. And I watched little boys dance tap for a hat full of coin, and I knew I'd made the right decision. So I threw my last dollar to the blind saxophonist playing yesterday. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Jason Eden.
Woo! I was kind of worried because I was watching one of his dogs like starting to munch on the legs.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, oh no.
Well, there's lots of sticky stuff on the carpet.
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
yeah. The other one was going, this smells interesting over
Yeah,
here.
it's a combination of cake, fake blood, beer,
Spilled beer
and an entire Coca-Cola
and punk rock.
and punk rock. There's a band in there, in the carpet. They're stuck. They can't get out.
Alrighty, don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed 12s, $5.25. There's also baked goods. Ernie, has anybody bought any sandwiches?
Nope. Still got 4 sandwiches
Come on,
in there.
guys. Adopt a sandwich. They're delicious. Lost a thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next is our own darling Miss JoJo.
Woo! Thank you, Lost in Thought. Oh, check out JoJo's shirt. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Okay, you ready for me?
Ready.
Microphone right there.
Yeah. Face my audience.
Yes, ma'am. Face your audience.
Oh, first poem. There is will. All the leaves are green, the grass is waving new. The sun plays hide and seek with shadows wet with dew. I stretch lazy now and then, looking for a thing, as the evening makes a mingling with the virgin nights of spring. Now the leaves are gold and scarlet, restless in their play. Soon the winds of fall will come and billow them away. I fly wildly, gathering wood, then cast it all aside. The days are running from me now, I have no place to hide. The leaves have fallen now, crushed beneath the snow. Above the moon hangs frozen, stars in endless rows. The days grind slowly to a halt, die in pensive pain. I lie quietly now and wait for the thing that has no name. And one more. I wrote this for somebody and just happened to bring it along. A knowing, an acquaintance. I myself have never touched a cloud. Even on my tiptoes, I fall short of my attempts. However, I have someone, an acquaintance, acquainted to someone who lives part-time in the clouds. And when he hears their call, he goes there and reaches in to caress the world that brings to him his words. However, I am remembered on his returns with the basket I had weaved from straw. From the basket he scatters dandelions and bluebonnets on the children's heads and reads to them in perfect rhyme. He stretches up and as tall as a tree, and birds light on his shoulders. He brings me gently up to his heart and whispers words I cannot understand, but I can feel them. Oh yes, I can feel them. Thank you, guys. Huh? One more. Okay. Did I read There Is a Will? I did read it. Yeah. Did I read Whimsy? The valley spins a girdle and a yellow gown for spring, then wraps a laurel round her head and ties it with a string. Summer brings clover chains, sprigs of mint and fern. In autumn, its crutched camphor leaves, captured in an urn. In winter time, a cup of snow sprinkled with a sweet, and a pair of fleecy socksons for warming of the feet. Thank you, guys.
All right, give it up for JoJo. I have great admiration for the analog poet. Where are you, man? Get over here. Welcome.
Ooh, I like that sound.
What was that?
What was
I
that?
don't know. It's been doing that lately. I don't know why.
Was that
I
that
think-
from your workstation?
Yeah, I think it's when somebody makes a comment in the chat room.
Oh.
For some reason, the sounds are enabled again, and I can't remember where I disable them.
Honestly, it gave me like a feeling of like us, the two of us being like video game characters in like this whole digitized old school like app game. And every time we bring someone up, it makes that little sound. Yeah.
Something like that. All right, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Well, it's been a little bit since we've seen him.
A little
We are still waiting on his thongs.
What?
Let's hear it for Birdman.
Birdman.
Birdman 313.
Birdman, give it up for Birdman.
Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Hey, can I request a new one?
If I have it, I don't know if I have it.
Okay, 50 Cent.
I have to download it.
50. Okay, no problem. Any one of his. Or a little Tupac. Don't make a difference. Or Biggie. Whenever you find it. All right, I'm Birdman 313. Originally from Benton Harbor, Michigan, but I've been living in Houston for the past 30 plus years. I come here because this is my poetry home. I just released a new book last month, Peaceful Thoughts. It's my 14th poetry book. And 10 of them are on Amazon. I'm gonna pass out cards so anybody want to follow me, because all the listings, the names, you'll forget the minute I walk off the stage. This first poem I'm gonna read is from my new book, and it talks about the garden at my house. And it's titled A Garden Bench. Sitting on the garden bench, smelling the fragrance of the flowers and vegetables. I come to this bench when I feel angry, happy, or sad. It gives me a chance to release stress from deep within. It is made of concrete, but has pillows to relax on. The other bench in my garden is made of wood and also has pillows. The pillows make it easy to relax, think, and get in touch with my feelings. I sometimes eat lunch on this bench. I share it with my friends, the birds, a newfound friend, Rockwell Rabbit. I sometimes see egrets flying above, waiting to see if I will invite them for a snack. These benches have become my favorite place to sit in the garden when I am not able to travel. This is where I go for inspiration, peace, and quietness. I listen to the music, take pictures, and make videos of what I see in my yard in the early morning or late evenings when the heat is not too intense. It is quiet here, and I can enjoy nature along with an empty sky. These moments on the garden bench help dissolve headaches and tears, giving peace to my soul. I got to tell you, my poetry is short. This one is Open Range. This is when I went out to Vegas and I took a tour to, I always forget why. Yeah, Valley of Fire. Yes, I always forget. I don't know why. It's called Open Range. Looking out into the open desert land as a few clouds roam above in the blue sky. The mountains, hills, cactus, sand, and shrubs seem just a touch away. It seems like the river is at least 2,000 miles away. Coyotes can be heard howling in the distance. Roadrunners streak across the desert. This is the western land where cattle, deer, and buffalo roam. It seems that God made it this way before man thought he could improve it by plowing the soil. Looking out at the clear blue sky as I inhale deep breath of pure, clean air. Air pollution is far, far away. Many go out west to get away from the big city roar. Some say they wouldn't trade a dry western trail for Broadway at any time. The country, desert, with mountains, hills, cactus, and open range become a valued treasure. There are a few hidden creeks and mountain lakes where fences do exist. The prairie goes to the mountains go to the sky, while the sky sweeps across the distant horizon. As the sand heats up, all living things seek cover from the hot sun. When the sun goes down, shadow begin to creep up the mountain and across the open range. Everything seeks a quiet and peaceful rest. And this last one I'm gonna read, Tom knows what it is. He's heard it before. It's I met a man. While walking through the park, I met a man who wasn't there for others to see. A man that didn't exist to others who passed me by. A man who wasn't real to those who didn't see what I saw. We talked and laughed. The laugh wasn't real, but to me it was a joy. It was a laugh that no one could hear but me as we wandered along this path. This path that had been traveled by so many before and after me. A path to take me away from the outside noise. While walking through the park, I met a man who wasn't there for others to see. He had no face or body for others to see while passing by. He had no name. A man who is not human. We talked and laughed while wandering down a twisting trail. I then asked myself, where are you going? Why is the trail so lonely and empty on this day? I met a man while walking through the park that wasn't there for others to see. But then I realized the man I met was me. And like I said, I'm gonna pass out cards, but you can find me on Amazon. I also just had a video. It hasn't been put up yet, but it's on Spotify, on the Coffee, Wine, and Words platform. And I'm also trying to put together a podcast, so. And I'll get your thong, Hot Tamale. Have a good evening.
All right, give it up for Birdman back to
Liberty.
Liberty. Nothing. Woo!
It's pronounced Biberty.
Oh God, what? Can't stand that dumb commercial.
It's pronounced Biberty. What do you mean?
I had to wait for the commercial to go by. Okay. See, I stopped doing that because we get copyright.
Yeah, that's true. That's
strikes
true.
and stuff on us. But well, when we first started streaming, it was a big problem. Now they're more tolerable these days. Well, YouTube is anyway. Facebook, they always mute everything. So
I heard that Liberty Mutual is just a scam. No.
Okay, let's not talk about that anymore. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25, and there's Ernie. Has anybody bought a sandwich?
Nope.
Ah, come on, people. Get a delicious sandwich from the Cold Case.
There's 2 jive turkeys and 2 Jackie Chan cheese, cheddar, and ham. I just like saying it, Jackie Chan, cheddar, and ham.
Adopt a sandwich, people.
They're really good.
Tier.
Okay, I'm done. Lost of thought. Who's coming up next?
Well, it's virtually next.
Virtual.
Yes.
Who is it?
Let's hear it for the good doctor himself. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the bar, as Mr. Goodwin will be here via Skype, via YouTube, and on a 30-second delay, so technology. Take it away, good doctor.
We gaslighted ourselves with the melting pot in Times Square. Daily, over 125 languages are spoken there, a whole sea of words and phrases from the far-flung places of humanity, the center of commerce technology, Emma Lazarus's new colossus of Ellis Island, hope and possibilities. Banning books does not build libraries. Without a collective history, we're not completely a people or free. Archaeologists dig through the remains of fallen empires, finding the common denominator behind their demise. A tyrant without literary chops, editing out the history he did not want. Damnatio Memoriae, condemnation of memory, ironically, the fate of the despot trying to eliminate history. Remember the Alamo, and not that Mexico would not extradite escaped slaves. We don't pay ransom to kidnappers, but reparations are for generations of African descendants, for centuries of labor uncompensated that built a nation and filled the pockets of the rich. The only people whose descendants America doesn't owe are the Ashanti, the Kingdom of Congo, the Fon, the Mali Empire, and the Yoruba, who chose the waves and certainty of death over enslavement in New Babylon. These are the spirits speaking to us from the foam of coral reefs, and we knit sinew to Ezekiel's dry bones. Carter G. Woodson wrote Miseducation of the Negro. W.E.B. Du Bois wrote The Souls of Black Folk. County Cullen and Langston Hughes wrote poems like dueling rap artist Billie Holiday sang Lady Sings the Blues and Strange Fruit. Zora Neale Hurston wrote Their Eyes Were Watching God, and the play Let's Segregate, assigning us the territory of Florida, Georgia, and Alabama, because if you don't want us around, 40 acres and a mule is still a bounce check, pal. Harriet Tubman, removed from national park sites. She was both the conductor for the Underground Railroad and a Union spy. Jackie Robinson, removed from DOD sites before he integrated baseball. He was a four-letterman at UCLA and served in the Army against the Nazis. Maya Angelou, removed from the U.S. Naval Academy, promoting instead the memoir of a ninth grade dropout, failed artist, mediocre corporal, and author of Mein Kampf, trying to close the African American History Museum because the truth is kryptonite. We are being administered by a toddler who never grew up beyond Neverland. Racism is the ultimate narcissism, a hierarchical system that siphons resources from the gullible, who believe that they too will one day climb to the heights of Olympus, providing entertainment to their vengeful gods, watching the peasants gleefully pushing their boulders, not knowing that they are Sisyphus. Meritocracy was always the smokescreen for their collective mediocrity. To pull off the con convincingly, they had to center themselves within the narrative of every story, chins like flint, barrel-chested and swashbuckling, the prototypes for World War II superheroes, counter-programming for the Ubermensch. Superman was created by writer Jerry Siegel and illustrator Joe Shuster, angering the failed artist from Austria, inaugurating a modern mythology of gods among men, even if one of them had as his only superpower being born rich. So the creators of comic and science fiction made sure to make their pigmentation lack melanin. Yeshua Bar Yosef blasted prosperity gospel Pharisees as whitewashed sepulchres, and their descendants made a brown-skinned prophet look like a blonde Italian so that global human trafficking could make those suffering from hoarding disorder insanely wealthy. This country was not born in a melting pot of harmony. It was created from the genocide of indigenous people, starting with the Taino, who Columbus killed from enslavement, overworking them, and diseases not known to their genome. Yet we celebrate him, apotheosize him as a hero. We gave ourselves a holiday for the discovery of a land that he never made. The Pilgrims continued Columbusing, surviving the harsh New England winter by cannibalism before their native hosts taught them how to survive, repaying their generosity by genociding them, stealing their real estate, and hid their atrocities in the myth of Thanksgiving. Until the lions have their historians, tales of the hunt shall always glorify the hunter. E pluribus unum is a Latin phrase out of many one, but as the founding fathers penned it, congratulating their own cleverness, a pale goddess trampled tribes and history in fulfillment of an apostate manifest destiny. Though feminine women were not meant to be seen, heard, or taken seriously, it was common for men to have a wife, children, and mistresses. Enslaved or free women, each possession of the wealthy, frequently visiting brothels while occupying the role of statesman, pastor, or deacon. Some marriages were covered for closeted men, although nowadays, JD, the eyeliner is a dead giveaway. Thomas Jefferson made a 14-year-old girl, Sally Hemings, 3/5 of a person, along with her and their 6 mulatto children, a pedophile scholar with the stroke of a feathered pen. e pluribus unum, a labyrinthine mosaic, barbaric and noble, brilliant and savage, empathic and psychotic, scientific and superstitious, as dichotomous as Jesus and Narcissus, but it is what makes us human, with all its triumphs and blemishes. To deny our collective history by banning it will eventually lead to denying our own humanity and existence, and therefore our oblivion. What alien archaeologist visiting our planet will ever tell the difference between the ashes of the peasants from the ashes of the rich?
Man, let's hear it for Richie Goodwin.
Always amazing. Dr. Goodwin. Greensboro, North Carolina.
Thank you.
Let me make a real quick announcement. Birdman brought it to my attention. Somebody left their van door open.
Uh-oh.
Out in the parking lot?
Yeah. So you might, if you brought a van, you might want to go check your car.
Hey, how's Speedy doing?
She's doing just fine. I'm getting her breakfast ready for tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
Because I drive into RTP every day now.
Yeah, you were telling us last time.
4 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Woo. God, that's just, woo. I think that's about the time I'm usually going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeesh. I salute you, sir. You're stronger than me. I need my
Well, I'm trying.
And I think we're on next week. I'm pretty sure we are on next week. And I guess we'll try the new teams out and see how that works.
Yeah, I think, because Skype does these backgrounds for me, so I don't know if Peak Teams will map that over. I think it'll just be my office at that point.
Yeah, technically, I think it's going to work, but I don't know about that background thing either.
Yeah.
They should incorporate that because a lot of people use that. That way you don't have to clean your house up.
Well, the only thing behind me right now is Speedy, and she's asleep. So.
Do not awaken the sleeping
Do
turtle.
not awaken Speedy. Thank you, Dr. Goodwin. Incredible as always. Woo!
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Okay, lost in thought. What did you order from the bar?
So Alyssa made me a birthday cake frap, which was delicious.
Ooh. See, is birthday cake like a vanilla or
It
a
is kind of
horchata?
vanilla-y. Yeah.
Yeah?
It is kind of vanilla-y.
Okay. Okay.
And I also had Oreo bread.
I actually found a recipe for peanut butter bread. I'm dying to try it.
Ooh.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah.
I actually had a coworker go, "Ew, I don't like peanut butter." I was like, "Are you from Earth?" I'm kidding. I'm just so. Anyway, lost in thought. Take it away. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next.
Yes.
Let's hear it for Renvella.
Woo!
Mike's always too high for me. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Hi, so I'm Renvella. I usually play music, but I felt that I should do some poetry because everyone else is. I've never done some poetry, but every song starts with a poem. So I got one for y'all, or two maybe if this one goes well. All right. This is my daughter, Nora. She has a lot less stage fright than I do. Try to get them out here as much as I can so that they can eventually be on stage. They're both performers at heart. All right. This is Ezra. No, sit down, babe. Don't ask me while I'm on stage. Yes. Okay, yes. He's like, can I play outside? Yes, I'm watching you. Jesus. Right when I go on stage. No, sit down. Anyways. All right. So I deal with chronic illness. I'm on dialysis. I have end-stage renal disease, so this poem is about that. The taste of poison fills my mouth. Cut another hole in my belt. God, please help. How do I have any room left to love? I'm sorry for all the blood. Is anyone I love coming to visit? I swear this time it might be it. Miss Velasco, make sure you don't forget to pick up your script. Your mother died tethered to the same chair. Fuck, there goes all my hair. And I promise I won't choose here to die, but my only goal lately is to stay alive. But this machine is a vampire putting pressure on my heart, and I hear the alarms going off in my head at dark. Do I have the time? I swear I'm one needle away from losing my mind. Cut my throat, bones of glass. Another pill will take care of that. Turn off my phone, I'm better off alone. I just want to go home. Tell me how bad it hurts that I'm not dying on your terms. But if I died, you'd be loved by a pile of dirt. I almost died last week, locked up in the IMC. Death is the only one calling me, and I'm just here for the free pudding cups and the morphine. Tell me, doc, what's the prognosis? All right, noted, the side effect is a slow death. What was the motive? Mend the pieces that weren't broken? It's real funny, ain't it? You hiding behind your statute of limitations while I wipe the vomit off my face. And yes, doc, I'll do whatever you say, even though you're the one that made me this way. Pop another pill, another needle in my veins. You want me to stay, but I ain't got the time. Losing my breath, losing my mind. Worshipping the doctor that keeps me alive. Knowing I'll leave my children behind. All the happiness in me has died. Resorted to kneeling, screaming at the ceiling. Writing all this based off of feeling. Shit, it's the only way I'm healing. Medical system is fraudulent, I hate it. My doc's a real con man and heinous. Killing was his thing, something like Genghis. Write a script, don't give a fuck what the name is. Symptoms to everything, always the same shit. Misdiagnosis, now my kidneys are wasted. Life is pain, I'm fighting to face it. See my kids and I look right in their faces, and then I remember I'm destined for greatness. And the journey to the top has never been painless. Thank you. No, you can't go outside, you're only 5. Ezra can't, you're 6, sorry. All right, and then I got another one. It's a sappy love poem, it's very short. No, 5 more seconds. You can sit down there. All right. I ain't never had anyone close enough to have a heart-to-heart. Where was everyone at 4 a.m. when I was talking to myself in my car? Encrypted messages within the pretty words, monetize, and they call it art. Heart still beating, but it was never whole to start. Treat others how you want to be treated. Well, what if they watched me douse myself in gasoline just hoping I'd be needed? Sorry. These things hurt. Unconditional love, shit, I've never seen it. Never felt so alone in a room full of people. If they like me at base level, then maybe I shouldn't let them get deeper. All right, thanks guys. I'm Ren Vela. If y'all want to find my music, some of that poetry's in my music. None of this is music, but it's Ren Vela Music _ on Insta. I have all the other things, but I've yet to upload. Thank you.
For the fire of Ren Vela! Woo! Oh my God, I think she's gonna go on the Gran Éxitos album. Man, that was good. Woo! Don't forget about the drink specials, mixed wells, $5.25. There's also giant cookies.
Oh, we moved the Jive Turkey.
We moved to sandwich! Yeah! How many more to go?
There's 3 left.
3
There's
sandwiches.
1 Jive Turkey and 2 Jackie Chan cheddar and hams.
Come on, people. Come on. You know we can clear out those sandwiches before the night's over. You can do it. You're thinking about, well, I really don't have anything to eat for work tomorrow. I should take one of these sandwiches with me. They're really, really good. Trust me. Lost in thought. Boy, you really are lost in thought. You were looking over to the side while I was doing that. Who's coming up next?
Up next. Actually, we have a new voice coming up next.
A new voice!
Let's hear it for Luna Papi.
Hi, Kickbutt. How are we doing? That last poem, fucking amazing. All right, so this is my first time doing anything like this, so I'm a little bit nervous, but all right. I wrote this poem about desire and just wanting to feel kind of wanted. So here goes nothing. I woke up this morning with a daydream of feeling desirable, a subtle ache in my chest to be recognized, to be seen. I want to feel desired, whatever that really means. Not just for my new shine or because I hit Control-C, but for the patina of ash that clings inside of me. I want to feel desired, whatever that really means. For the feelings and the teachings that leach themselves from my tongue and from my lungs. I want nothing more than to feel young and in love. To dance free in the sun, to be seen, to be touched, truly loved. So, this morning, I took up a staring contest with my masochistic soul in the mirror. I berated it, debated with it, asked it, what is the truth? I begged God for knowledge with all of my might. I dedicated my life to fight for what's right, only to find that what's right isn't quite so black and white. Right bends to whoever believes that it is fact, so I sat back and I asked the real question. Do you not desire yourself? A deep breath. I wander as I begin to ponder, if you had a crystal ball that told you all that you desire to know, would you still fall in love with the trees, with the wind and the breeze, inside like a quiet breeze? Still dread the way that your feet hit the pavement, half dead and half alive? If we knew the end, would any of it matter? Would any of it even cross our minds? Or would we still be here? Would you still pay attention? Or would you be bored just waiting out the tension? Time ticks to that final scene where everything clicks, all the notes in perfect orchestration, red strings tied into neat little bows, no matter how the journey goes, just actors in some sort of demonstration. And as I admire the ache of desire, to end the tension, I begin to question, what is my truth? What do you desire? The answer comes quick and fast, like she's been waiting all her life to be asked. That there is an archive of all my past and future selves, some complex soul with nothing to sell, just rolling around on time, looking for nothing they'll ever be able to find. After all, we are all perfect creatures, set free to write our own meaning in our own dance with fate, built to create our own right answers. Through the weight of our bodies, buzzing with desire. And as I sit back, I admire that tension of truth. And that truth, I desire that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kick Butt.
Luna Poppy.
Woo! New voice. Wow.
Speaking of struggle, we are all quite familiar with.
You know what I love too? I love when everybody comes here like dressed to be noticed when they get on stage. That's awesome. I mean, not me though. This is just me going to the store. I don't do anything. The only thing I changed was the hat and my work shirt. Anyway. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
It's a work in progress. It's still getting added to it. So if you have any weird buttons for me, let me know. I'll put them up here. Trust me. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Alyssa, are they buying? Yes.
Nice.
She gave you the thumbs up. Come on, people. Keep it going. Come on, come on. Or as Ernie B says,
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
and that makes people go for their wallets. Shit, okay, I'll go buy something. Laws of Thought, take it away.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Vivid Nothing.
Woo!
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
That was magical.
Get a little reverb delay on. I'm just gonna improv again. Some open G tuning and blues and. Hope you like it. A little more guitar on the monitors, please. Six string Jesus. Six string Jesus. Six string Jesus. Make me get on my knees and pray. A friend with weight is a friend indeed. A friend with weight is a friend indeed. I got $1 and a quarter. Maybe I can get a 3 for $5. Maybe I'll feel alive. Six string Jesus, make me get on my knees and pray. I need a little more guitar on the monitors, please. Six string Jesus, and I'll think of you. Way down in my heart, way down in my soul. Save my life, oh, I'm getting old. Get down on my knees and pray. Fill my heart, fill my soul today. I feel alive one more time today. Let's feel alive one more time today. Everybody knows, Jesus knows I'm trouble every day. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Vivid Nothing! Woo, I bumped a piercing. Oh. I literally felt it go ding. I was like, oh, that was different. Never done that before. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. And also, if you're like, you know what? I don't feel like any alcohol. There's also tea. There's also fraps. There's... Don't we have like all the different milks?
I think we do we?
Yeah, it's like, Alyssa, what milks do we have?
Coconut, soy, oat, and almond, and then I have skim and I have whole.
Ooh. So if you want to treat yourself with one of those giant cookies, go nuts. Lost a thought, take it away.
I was gonna say that has to be like one of the most like Cadillac chic versions of like a friend with deed. It's a friend indeed kind of version of
what
Eddie came in here singing.
What did you just say?
I don't know what I just said.
I'm right here and I don't know what he just said. I'm just like, I almost kind of defaulted to, I don't know, I just work here. Okay, lots of thought. Bring it up.
That was a part of my act. That was just an impression of a dictionary and a dictionary and a washer machine. Coming up next. Coming up next. Next person to
16 years.
17.
17 years. We've been dealing with this.
The next person to save me, let's hear it for Alex T.
How you guys doing tonight? Nice. Yeah, my name's Alex. I'm gonna do a relatively short song tonight. I wish I could say it's out of respect for everyone's time, but I was gonna do it anyway. Anyway, you can hear the guitar, you can hear my voice. That's really all you need. How the hell does this thing work again? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Or does your memory stray to a bright summer's day when I kissed you and called you oh sweetheart. Oh, do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Oh, do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Thank you. I like that song quite a bit. I found out recently that it was originally a vaudeville song from like the 30s. So it's very, very old. Anyway, I'm safe to unplug? Great. Have a great night, everybody.
Man, that just the sound of that took me back. Let's hear it for Alex T.
Woo! I swear, I was looking for a lighter app to download so I could come up right here and go, no lighter. Okay, lost the thought. Who's coming up next?
Well, we've always said we're kind of a Tonight Show here at Kick Butt.
We're a what?
We're a Tonight Show. We're a variety show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I could take that.
This next artist, he's probably the most that makes it feel like that. Let's hear it for Preston Scott Strauss.
Yeah! Okay, he surprised me.
And we saw the moonlight from the trees above, and we heard the thunder before the roar had come. The moments they went dark when I isolated from the stars. So I went to the sea and I felt the water rushing by my feet. Then my eyes went blind to the ways that make you leave this life behind. I don't mind, 'cause I did find that life is better this way. This way, this way. That life is better this way, this way, this way. Hey, that life is better 'cause when the magic left my eyes and the ruling heart went contrite, then the world I could despise, and the nights that hue a reflection of the lights. But in forever thoughts of all those lovely skies, I remember the might of heart and light, the soft side. What a life to live this way, this way, this way. What a life to live this way, this way, this way. What a life to live this. What a life to live this. What a life to live this way.
Thanks, everyone. My name is Preston Scott Strauss. My song Don't Give Up is coming out in a few weeks. I can't wait to sing it here soon. Almost done, but thank you, everyone.
Man, that was elevating. Let's hear it for Preston Scott Strauss.
I said it before and I said it again. Honestly, the talent that gets on the stage, it's y'all, man. It's not us. It's y'all. Woo! Give it up for your bartender, the goddess Alyssa, keeping you fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. Go over there and grab one of them drink specials. Lost a thought? Take it away.
I was going to say y'all with a capital y'all.
Y'all. Honestly, can I tell you guys a little secret? I was born and raised in Dallas. Yes, I know everyone's like, what's wrong with that? Hear me out. Hear me out. My dad, because back in the 70s, they didn't really have video cameras. He would always record our events on like a little cassette tape player. I found a tape of myself going, "Daddy, where's my dolly?" And I was like, no, you mean I moved to South Texas with that voice? Needless to say, I got over it.
I mean, I've heard many people speak with like Southern twang.
Well, yeah, but see, I've lived in North Texas, South Texas, East Texas, now Central Texas. Haven't lived in West yet because it's too freaking far.
I mean,
9 hours to El Paso? No, thank you.
I don't know if I have an accent. I do know that when I lived in Rochester, and I was usually asked by people that weren't that worldly, they would ask me, "Are you from England?" Because
No, you're right. They're not that worldly.
Yeah, well, because I speak with diction. So it was based on that stereotype that apparently all people from England are well spoken.
I'm going to refrain from commenting on that, just to let you know. But let's bring up the next performer before I say something really nasty.
Coming up next.
But see,
I love their reaction just now.
I'm refraining. I'm refraining. It's a form of self-care and care for my younger brother, as opposed to you're full of shit. Next.
Coming up next, I can't think of a better person to compliment or accentuate this conversation than our next wonderful voice. Let's hear it for James Kerrigan.
Oh boy, thank you so much for that long welcome. Oh man, I never know when it's gonna stop. I never know. All right, here's another anecdote. All right, cool. I'll just sit here and wait. And English people suck. I'll say that. Never mind. He was like, add to the conversation. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I keep it going for Preston and Alex. I wish I could play anything. I don't know. I play drums. I'm not very good, but I wish I had real talent. I'm just gonna talk about my dick. That's gonna be the same. It's the same. Yeah, it's a song and dick jokes. Same thing. I just started getting tattoos recently. Yeah, cool. Whatever. I was turning 35, and I was like, I'm not cool enough. I need to get a hummingbird tattoo. That's gonna tell people I'm cool. But I was afraid of getting tattoos because I felt like with tattoos is a lot like sex in the fact that the first time has to be really special. You got to make sure everyone's clean. But before you know it, you're getting poked in the alley by a stranger, and that's how you get hepatitis. That is. But after I've gotten tattoos, I've realized that that sex and tattoos are very similar in the fact that they both cost $500 each time. Well, they do. You can if you want it done right. You can't pay $75 for it, but you will get a rash. That is going to happen. I am having fun with the new administration. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a great time. I'm from the East Coast, so I grew up going on beaches on the East Coast. But recently, my friend took me to the Gulf of America. Claiming the Gulf that's how you know. Tell someone has never been to the Gulf without saying you've never been to the Gulf is claiming the Gulf of America. Gulf of America sounds a lot like the worst seafood restaurant in Mississippi. That is. Have you been to Galveston before? Have you ever been to? Yeah, exactly. Are you? You're not from Galveston, are you? Okay. You do a lot of your poetry over there? All right. Well, I don't want to offend your fans, but yeah. There we go. Yeah. There it is. Galveston is people. I don't know if you've ever been to Galveston. I don't know how you can claim that this is America. It's more like Mad Max with a beach. That is what Galveston is. What? Oh, yeah, exactly. She's represents. You're not. You said you weren't from there. Okay, you've been there many times. Have you been to the beaches out there? They're scary. They're scary. I'm sorry. I felt like you put your foot in the water, your foot's gonna fall off. That is how I feel. Either Corpus or Galveston. Port Ay's cool, but I just feel danger going into the water. No. I mean, I grew up and going to like the Jersey Shore and Ocean City back home, and Galveston makes them look like Maui. That is, oh boy. Sorry, I had a bad experience in Galveston. I got a rash, and I don't know how I got it. Shouldn't have spent $75. All right, I'm going to end on this one real quick. But yeah, Trump also decided that he was going to take over the Kennedy Center. That was something that needed to be done. He said that there's too many woke musicals. And so he's going to start putting out non-woke musicals. And if you don't know what woke means, it used to mean a great expression for black people to be aware of their history and struggle in America. And then white people heard that and they just made it gay. That is what it means now. Which they're basically saying they want a musical that's not gay. And so I've started to come up with a couple ideas of not gay musicals. One of them is just Benghazi in the style of Memory from Cats. And then the other one is just Hamilton with white people. That is the other one. And they sing the entire musical instead of rapping, and it's about 4.5 hours long. All right, guys. Thank you so much. My name is James Kerrigan.
Okay, you guys are not gonna believe this. We're getting flagged for copyright for Preston Scott Strauss's own song. Yeah, Lane. Cause see what Lane does is, I don't know if you've noticed, when you're up here performing, he like tapes a little clip, maybe about 15, 20 seconds, just so that highlight that we could put on Spoken and Heard, so you could see, oh wow, that's kind of cool. We got it got flagged for copyright infringement.
It actually says, though, it doesn't affect the page in any way.
Okay, but read what it says. Read what it says.
It says, TrueCore Rights Manager requested changes to your video because their music was detected. Your video will now share ad revenue. You are only sharing ad revenue on this video. It does not affect your page or the ability to monetize. Honestly, I kind of consider that a compliment to actually Preston. And like also in addition to the fact we're being monetized, I didn't know. It's like that's news
Where
to me.
have I been and where's my money?
Well, see, like our stream that we do, we don't monetize on it.
Yeah.
It's like you're showing monetization BR. Where is it?
Hey, I've been down in intersections to pick up pennies. Yeah.
Oh.
What's like what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, we moved.
Okay, so don't come after me. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Okay, see, I'm nowhere near as good as you. Forget it.
We moved another Jackie Chan cheddar and ham.
Woo! How many more sandwiches to go?
There's 2 left.
2 more. Come on, people. Come on, people. Go get a sandwich. Treat yourself. And hey, why not go get another slice of cake to go with it? They are delicious. One of them is a yin yang cake, what I like to call death by chocolate. I love chocolate, and it takes me a couple days to finish that slice. It's really good. And the other one, what's the what's up dot cake? That's like carrot cake.
Carrot cake
with cream cheese frosting. Come on, goes without saying. All right, Lost in Thought. Who's next?
You know what?
See,
Hold on.
See, wait. See, you know how my rhythm is just going.
Did we say give it up for James Kerrigan?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
While you were
I'm going to say it because I didn't get to say it. Let's hear it for James Kerrigan. And coming up next.
Welcome to the stage. Go ahead.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Pandi.
See, all these little stingers that I play are copyright free, royalty free, so I don't have to worry about that.
Hello. We're happy to be here. I've never performed here before, so this is cool. We're gonna play, we rehearsed like 8 to 10 songs today, and we just decided on an old one that you might know. There are places I remember all my have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more. Thank you. I have an original song on streaming if you use Spotify or YouTube, Apple Music. I think you can get it anywhere there. Hungry Ghosts, and the stage name is Numinous Palms, so Numinous, palms, like hands. Thank you again.
And speaking of copyright strikes,
that was Pandi with Lauren, a.k.a. I don't know.
Numinous Palms.
Well, a.k.a. I don't know. You pick. That's the name that you said.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Weren't you still in the process of thinking of a band?
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thinking of just the dumbest names, and they were kind of like, don't say that. I was like, Wiggly Balls.
I don't think you said that one.
I almost named a
Yes,
band.
I did.
I almost named a band The Lonely Fajita.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
The
And
Lonely
then,
Fajita.
and then your shirt will be like a really large tortilla with one tiny little fajita. And it'd be like, wow. Okay.
Really is a Lonely Fajita.
Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $5.25. Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, it's a person that has been here once before, but a long time ago. And now,
Wait. So is it long?
It is a long time ago.
Say it.
Yes. Coming up next, let's hear it for Dead Flower.
Yeah, there's both types of dongles there.
And the word of the day is
Dongle.
It just sounds dirty.
Hello. All right. I'm terrible at promoting myself, but if you guys like the music, please go to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get subscribers.
This desert place seems to get me up.
Instagram trying to vacation with your finger, yeah. And I just wanna fly away. You got rocks in your head, I got diamonds in my brain. Get the pay, get the pay. Daddy always said I'll be back real soon. Every boy walks out the room. If I count them all up, I'll bring rockin' straight, check it out. I know I got bad habits knocking on the door. Baby, I'm a bloodstain, tripping like Carrie on the floor. I can barely keep my eyes open anymore. Life is just a spiral, Uzumaki hating. When I fall down, I really need a break. Put some candy under your tongue and I'll tell you how it tastes. There I go again, always count my mistakes. Now I'm in a spiral, Uzumaki. I think I found love cause I found you. And that knows out of everything around you. But I wish you was more than fuck, cause I kinda like the way that you talk in my head. Tell me everything you know I wanna hear. But every time I turn around, nobody's there. And then I start to think, who the hell gives a fuck about me? I know I got bad habits knocking on the door. Baby, I'm a bloodstain, dripping like Carrie on the floor. I can barely keep my eyes open anymore. Now it's just a spiral, Uzumaki hating. When I fall down, I really need a break. Put some candy under your tongue and I'll tell you how it tastes. There I go again, always counting my mistakes. Now I'm in a spiral, Uzumaki.
I got one more. I've never performed these ever, so.
Life gave me bricks, and now I'm building walls. They want me in a ditch, but bitch, I never fall. Confession, confession, I got demons in my penthouse. Aggressive, depression, tell me blow my fucking brains out. Then I trip like Danny Archer, got these diamond looking place on fast cash, empty out the clips like it's some money gone. Bang it up, like I'm a blow. My heart is on the line, now you're hanging up the phone. Oh no, here I go, I'm a bastard all alone, on my own, on the road. My car can stand up, fucking dead weight. Let me get my head straight before I open up the floodgates. Lost a part of me and then I lost another one. Windows shattered from the smoke, I am hiding in my lungs. Oh my god, I am drowning in my dark thoughts. I'm just a party monster dying on the asphalt. The love fed away, and everything will change. You wrote it on the page, just to get away. That's my baby on the run. Baby, what you running from? You're the one that I want. You're the one that I love. Call me Freddy God, that's a shell stay on. I just might know deep, but that's what I'm betting on. My body's getting on. Now the flood's got the code, I've been sipping cherry coke. I've been living in a dream, turn off the lights, it's just a murder scene. Crash out black, solve it with the magazine. My jaw's loaded, and now I'm on a shooting spree. Look at me, leaving bodies on a beat. I just came out of the gate with the motherfucking rage. I just aim on my head, just blowing out the brain. Talking blood on my name when you die for the hype. You're just another fan, pay attention to my vibe. Get the fuck off my dick, and yes, I think I'm sick. You jealous little bitch, you wish you hit it like I hit it when I spit. But this is coming from the pits of everything I've never fixed, and I just lay it under bricks.
Thank you, guys. I'm trying to get subscribers, so YouTube is Dead Flower Audio. Thank you.
Awesome cheer for Dead Flower. Nice.
Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Lost in Thought has informed me that we have 9 more performers. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna step it up just a little bit. This is where Lost in Thought. Yeah, if you would stop talking so much. I'm sorry. I talk for
Coming
a
up
living.
next.
See what I mean?
Let's hear it for Retro.
Woo! Retro!
Hello, everybody. My name is Retro. Yo, I am a harmonica player. I would be dialing the music completely different direction. That was amazing. I don't know how. Okay, I'm going blues here, so. Yeah, so I play harmonica. I love coming over here just to have little solos, act on myself here. Not many people over here get to hear like the harmonica in a more professional setting, I guess. So I always like to come over here and, yeah, nice. So I like to come over here and show how amazing this instrument can really be. And of course, practice my singing. And, you know, I don't have anybody I'm bandwidth or anything like that. So maybe one day I get scoped out at a place like this, you know what I mean? So, yeah, this song is called Born Chicago by Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Born in Chicago, 1945. I was born in Chicago in 1945. And my father said, son, you better get a gun. Well, my first friend went down when I was 17 years old. Yeah, my first friend went down when I was 17 years old. Well, there's one thing I say about that boy, he gotta pray. Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, my second friend went down when I was 21 years of age. Well, there's one thing I say about that boy, he gotta go. All right, here we go, baby. Well, the rules are all right when there's no one else play the game. Well, the rules are all right when there's someone left play the game. All my friends are going, ain't nobody stays the same.
was nice. All right.
All right, give it up for Retro.
That's some heart playing right there, I tell you what.
And speaking of retro, did you dig that Pabst Blue Ribbon hat? Hell yeah. It's all, see, he lives his name. I am retro. Check out my hat. Lost in Thought.
So,
have you heard about the drink specials?
Yes.
What are they?
Well, and something for $4.25.
Wrong.
Mixed Wells for $5.25.
Oh.
Come on, man.
I'm still on daylight savings.
No comment. Yeah, in the
Still
year
on
in the
something.
year 2020. All right, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
So, do you ever wish that your life had a commentary track?
It does. I do.
But a commentary track that sounded cool.
I do sound cool. Hello. Continue.
Like Morgan Freeman cool or?
Well, no, not that cool.
Let's just say this next person is the perfect candidate for that. Let's hear it for Ed Seymour.
Hopping a train on a ride to places, often not remembered. However, not caring where we're going, as the secret is the journey. Knowing the last dollar won't be where it ends. Here with advisors on the right, on the left, centered on the words flying about. Leaves speak as they fall, colorful and dancing, until they get blanketed in snow, at rest, awaiting spring. However long we need to wait. Wait till we will see. Birdman flew all the way from Houston, sitting on a bench to release stress. Bench is often a place where I go to travel to places while remaining still. Open range with few clouds over desert. River knows better than to come too close. Some go west to see mountain ranges. Prairie goes to the mountain. Sands heat all. Sun, as he disappears, all applaud. Met a man which takes skin and joy to be seen. Led me to a path, no name, but laughed. Twisted trail allowed me to see. Languages, too many to count, as if he could. History of indenture here and all around the world. Harriet Tubman, Jackie Robinson, all movement by toddler, never short of a tantrum. Modern superheroes, lost in a colorblind. We have trampled others. Human, we are, denying history. Ashes, ashes, they all fall down. Losing faith, courage, kidneys. But journey to the top has never been painless. When I speak, I listen to self. Self knows we'll survive. 2 Jackies, 1 turkey, here for the taking. Desire. Woke up feeling desired. Want to be seen, understood. Want to be loved. Debated with reflection. Right bends to which you believe. Would you love trees, birds? Time allows journey to question. Complex soul, nothing to sell. Each of us admire truth. Relatively short song, voice, guitar, and you. Missing me tonight. I miss you. Do you picture me in front of you tonight or maybe tomorrow? Who knows? Song from 30s vaudeville. Moonlight. Thunder with light snow. We came alive in this moment. Teardrops added to the mix. All came together as we went to see, felt the rise of feet, magic of eyes surrounded us with color this way. Love them all, taking us back to the past with a fresh twist. Indeed familiar, going in, never the same on the way out. And every time you turn around, trying to keep your eyes open, not sure what comes next, just to get away, rage. Come in, going out, exactly how. Harmonica, blues, born in Chicago. Then the harmonica came here in this moment to dance for us all at Kick Butt. But blues, baby, harmonica takes us on to another zone, one where we find doors open, where walls stood before, where these blues move us all.
Let's hear Fred Seymour.
Always. You're right. His observational writing is always awesome. And I did forget to mention, for those of you that are new here, Ernie B., you want to let them know about how their performances are getting recorded?
You can move the microphones a little closer together.
No, thank you. I'm
Because
fine.
it's hard to get you guys in the frame. No, you can go to YouTube, look up Kick Butt Coffee, and you'll see the live stream there. It's there saved by date, but you'll also see the spoken and heard
Splash
page.
page.
Yeah, and
It's the one where I look like this.
And you can download the entire show if you want, or you can like screen grab your set off your phone and use it. Oh wait, camera 2.
Just send the link to your family and go, hey, check it out, Ma, I made it on TV.
And use it for whatever you want. It's free.
Promote yourself, or just like have your phone going at work going, look, that's me.
I think the screen grab is probably the easiest way. Just find your set and then just hit screen record on your phone, and it'll come out great. The audio's great, and stuff.
Hey, lost of thought, how are we doing on the time? How many people
I'm
we
only
got?
on 2 hours sleep, by the way.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, folks, buy Ernie B.
7.
No.
7? Don't buy. What?
No, I already had a power up.
Okay.
I don't need another one.
For those of you that really appreciate the heck out of Lost.
Thank you. I do.
For those of you that appreciate the heck out of Ernie B, that felt good.
Oh.
He's got a QR code behind his monitor. If you're like, wow, man, this is a really good show.
Lauren, I'm gonna butcher this last name. Sarantonio.
Sarantonio.
Over here.
Virtual hug.
Ooh, you got a virtual hug. Nice.
She sent us a first. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Woo! All right, Lost of Thought, take it away.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Mr. Frank Dillon.
Yeah, give him a hand there. Now let's watch Lost in Thought try to figure out how to unfold his stand. Should take about 3 hours.
Somebody video this.
Did someone say no?
Well, Tom's got your back, man.
Thank you.
Just hold it up.
Hey, I lost the thought. You're on YouTube now.
I'm on YouTube now.
Oh, I don't think it looks like that.
It's backwards, dude.
Oh, God.
God.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much. All right.
Inside out.
Hey, Tom. How you doing? All right. So, let's see. Can you hear this thing? Should I put more volume?
Your volume up? Are your volumes all the way up?
Yes.
There it goes.
Now it's really all the way up. I cannot put it higher than that. From the guitar, at least. All right, so this is a song I wrote recently for a kid called Malachi. And the microphone is moving to the right. So. All right. Okay. It's still moving to the right.
Those mic stands have been through a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. And okay, so I wrote this song for this kid, and this is the first time I play the song. So I hope I will be able to play it well. Looking at the treetops, stretching in the dark, rattling on our window, the wind is picking up at last. Darker than a raven, a storm is coming to us. Closer to my chest, boy, stay closer to my heart. Thunder softly hums, calling to your heart. My sweet boy, flown away on a thread woven night. My sweet boy, you couldn't wait to kiss the moon a first time, to catch a storm within your palm, to laugh it up to the stars. My sweet boy, flown away on a thread woven night. Lonely on the treetops, a bird is singing as the sun gently through the window. A breeze is caressing my heart, lighter than a sun ray, the memory of you in my lap. Closer to my chest, boy, stay closer to my heart. Thunder softly hum, calling to your heart. My sweet boy flown away on a thread woven night. My sweet boy, you couldn't wait to kiss the moon a first time, to catch the storm within your palm, to laugh it up to the stars. My sweet boy flown away on a thread woven night. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I will play a few songs at the How Much Studios, if you know the place, on Thursday, May 1st. So, thank you. Bye.
Nice guitar.
That was Frank Dillon. And that was what studios, Frank? What studio was that? How Much Studios? Never heard of that before. But yes. That's Thursday, May 1st. What time?
Thursday, May 1st, yeah.
But what time?
I don't know. I think he said 70.
Cool. So you can catch Mr. Frank Dillon Thursday, May 1st at How Much Studios.
Awesome.
Is that a venue or is it actually like a recording studio?
He doesn't know yet.
Oh, you haven't been there yet. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay. Someone's practicing outside.
Yeah, she's warming up outside.
Yeah, grooviness. I'm getting a preview while we're bringing up the next person. Go ahead.
Coming up next, let's hear it for. I want to make sure I have the name right, because I do that sometimes. Let's hear it for Mr. Henry Carr.
So good to be here. The song is called Say Anything. Say I got to change, I know I got to change. Say I'm acting wrong or that I'm acting strange. Say it kinda funny, you could say it kinda sly. Say anything you want to, say anything but goodbye. Say you're with your friends and that you can't come over now. Even on the coldest night, St. Louis has allowed. Say that you will see me when we both know it's a lie. Say anything you want to, say anything but goodbye. After all, what's a couple of nights together? After all, what's a couple of nights apart? I guess that I just thought this was something different. I still can't control my stupid heart. Say that we're too different, like the evening and the day. Say my songs are nice, but that you got some bills to pay. Say my drugstore roses are put away somewhere and dry. Say anything you want to, say anything but goodbye. Say anything you want to, anything but goodbye. Thank you so much. My name's Henry Carr. You can find me at Henry Carr Music. Good night. Thank you.
Boots and pants.
All right, give it up for Henry Carr! Woo! Ooh. Man, I'm getting...
Bye, Preston.
Bye, Preston!
Man, such a nice, classic, vintage sound. Let's hear it for Henry Carr.
Woo! Woo!
That was just so emotional and soothing at the same time.
Delicate and dynamic.
See, I'm trying something where I'm not talking.
Ooh, coming up next.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear it for Lobo.
Buenas noches, hello, hello, hello.
That's a cool carrying case.
Can I play a backtrack off my phone?
Yeah, the chords down there, assistance.
Where should I put the volume? Should I turn it all the way up? This is my friend's song, so it's not copyrighted. You're good. No tengo mi banda. I don't have my band, so I'm gonna play over a buddy of mine's song. I'm gonna do 2 songs, really fast, really quick. So that's cool right there. Oh, that's perfect, yeah. And just cool.
Negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Que por las tardes a la playa y te vas. Que por las tardes a la playa y te vas. Pues un mulato ya te espera para bailar. Esta cumbia que se ha hecho muy popular. 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 Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Oye, negrita linda, vente, vamos a bailar. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Esta cumbia sabrosa que se ha hecho muy popular. Que por las tardes a la playa yo te vas. Que por las tardes a la playa yo te vas. Pues un mulato ya te espera para bailar. Esta cumbia que se ha hecho muy popular. 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 Esta cumbia que se ha hecho muy popular.
You can find me on Instagram at Lobo de la Tierra. I DJ, I play backup for several bands, but I don't belong to anybody. I will be forming my own hybrid DJ set, just like what you've seen. I will be looking for residency soon.
You know it's a party when somebody breaks out an accordion.
Let's hear it for Lobo.
We need more harmonicas, bass players, and accordions. Yes.
Nice accordion too, and I like the carrying case. It's really nice too. Is that a new series from Horner? Because I don't remember that brand, that series.
Celso Pina, 1 of 100.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a special edition.
Well, that's why. Because I used to work at a music store and we sold them the concertinas and stuff. I'd never seen that one. Very nice.
Ouch.
One of 100.
Why'd you say ouch?
No, ouch. Awesome. Ouch. I'm just like,
okay, cool.
whoa.
I get it now.
Whew. Okay. Okay, I'm still trying to catch my breath here. Good God. Here, you keep it going. I'll move the chair.
I'm going to keep it going by introducing the next artists. So, who could it be now?
Who can it be now?
So, coming up next, these are also new voices.
What? One?
No, two.
New voices!
Coming up next, let's hear it for Julia and Atlas.
Boom chaka like a boom chaka like a boom chaka like a boom chaka like a pow.
Wow. Hi. Hi, good people.
Mic check. All right. It's a lot brighter up here than I was expecting.
Yeah, don't look into the light.
You're a star, baby. You're a star, baby. Hi. So, good to plug this in? Okay. Well, like the beautiful woman said, my name is Julia, and this is my dear friend Atlas.
Hey, everybody.
I'm from Denver. Yeah, and I'm just in town I just got out of a rocket ship. And,
You
yeah,
think she's joking?
I did. Whoa! And I'm like, whoa, this is my meat suit. Wow. Okay. I am high on my own supply, it's true, but no substances here involved except for...
Vitamin me.
I'm like so thrilled to be here with you, and it's been such a delight to listen to everybody. What an amazing variety! I haven't got to spend a lot of time in Austin, and it's just super cool to like feel your vibe and be here. So yeah, thank you for this.
Take it on back now. Let me know. Don't look back now. We're putting on a show. I wanna know how this goes. I wanna let go of my sorrows. I wanna be free, away from this thing called destiny. I wanna just be me. Come on, baby, let me show you maybe. Don't try and save me, there's nothing here. I've been lonely and a little honey. Just sometimes when I see you walking by, my dear. Take me away to another sunny day, nowhere to go. Running from the sorrow that's stuck in my bones. Not today, tomorrow, I'll face that pain that grows. Not today, tomorrow, running away from the sorrow. Every day feels hollow, feel like I'm breaking free. On a day to tomorrow, not today, I'm feeling sorrow. Baby, you and me feels like destiny. Destiny.
Said it feels like destiny. Woo-hoo. Oh, destiny. Yeah. Come on up. Come on now. Feel yourself on the ground to the sky. so beautiful. Yeah, you're beautiful. And you're perfect. So come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. 'Cause we are beautiful. Nothing's wrong with you. See you're beautiful. And I want you to come on up. Come on up. Yeah. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. And feel yourself flying. Flying.
Fly away.
Thank you so much, y'all. We did just kind of make that up on the fly, and this is our first time getting on the stage together, and it was a super big edge, so thank you so much for having that moment with us. It was really rad. Thank you.
What kind of guitar is that?
This is a lava guitar.
Lava, okay.
Yeah, it's a little travel guitar. It is actually wood. It's compressed. It can go down to like 20 degrees and up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's great for traveling.
And it has built-in effects too, right?
It does have built-in effects.
Yeah, because I was
and-
hearing reverb and I hadn't turned on my reverb yet. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't really tune into the dials, but I hope it sounded all right.
No, it sounded
yeah,
great.
It's a great little guitar.
Cool.
Thank you. Am I good to unplug?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's hear it for Julia and Atlas.
All the way from Denver, she said, right?
That was on the fly?
I know. Holy
Oh.
shit. Man.
I was about to say, where can I find it on YouTube?
Yeah, see, if you look on the floor on the stage, there's a fly. They were on the fly. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you, thank you.
Ernie, as dad jokes go, that was
What else
it's
can
all
I?
smush
What
now.
else can I say to that except?
Bring up the next performer.
Yeah, I was gonna say coming up next.
Please.
We have another new voice.
Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Emma.
This is like cool instrument hour now.
Check. Hi, everybody. What a cool spot. This is my first time here on planet Earth. I'm kidding. Hat kick butt. Just incarnated today. Yeah. Facebook Marketplace. $30. Right? Oh my goodness, I'm tangled. Pardon me. No. Lord.
Yeah, it should.
Check. Okay. My name is Emma Zeck. I'm a poet and a singer-songwriter. I was going to read a poem and sing a song, but I won't be able to do it in 5 minutes, so I'm just going to sing a song.
There it is.
The song is called Crazier Than Crazy. Oh, this reverb is great. Oh, and Retro's joining me. Wasn't he so sick, you guys? He fucking rips. If he thinks I'm crazy now, well, he ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait till I'm 3 drinks deep. Once tequila hits my throat, he won't know what hit him. Watch how the good girl goes to sleep. I've been waiting for this moment for so many years. Been betrayed, beaten down and bruised. But when the time is right, I'm gonna show him the light. How you don't mess with a girl wearing cowboy boots. I'll be crazier than crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like you've never seen, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Well, sometimes I'm a Georgia peach, but tonight I'm coming clean. It's the first time you've ever met me. The difference between you and me is you pray to your God to behave. I pray to mine to be untamed. The difference between you and me is you pray to your God to behave. I pray to mine to be untamed. I'll be crazier than crazy. Ooh, 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 yeah. Like you've never seen, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, sometimes I'm a Georgia peach, but tonight I'm coming clean. It's the first time you've ever met me. Can we get a solo? Crazier than crazy. Ooh, yeah. Like you've never seen, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, sometimes I'm a Georgia peach, but tonight I'm coming clean. It's the first time you've ever met me. Let's break it down. I see your new girl on the street in her beige button down. She thinks that she runs this town, but what she don't know is she's a puppet in your show. I'm crazy and she'll never know the hell that it took to remove your hooks. I pity her till her dying day. She may have all your money, but I'm free now, honey. I'd rather shop at Goodwill anyway. I'll be crazier than crazy. Ooh, 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 yeah. Like you've never seen, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, sometimes I'm a Georgia peach, but tonight I'm coming clean. It's the first time you've ever met me. Woo! Thank you all so much. What a crowd. You all are so talented. My name is Emma Zeck, Z-E-C-K. You can find me on Instagram, streaming platforms, all the thing. Thank you all. Retro! Woo!
Wow.
All right, get it for Emma and Retro! I was just asking that. I was like, you mean you just worked that out right now? Wow.
Damn. Wow. I don't know how you all do it.
Oh, I don't know how I'm doing it. My knee's giving up on me.
Or like Christopher Lloyd on Back to the Future. Damn. He's like, damn, because Marty's late.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then he looks at the camera like, I haven't watched that in a while. I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, don't you have all three?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Lost the thought. How many people we got left?
92.
So we technically have 2 more.
Okay, so one more and the person closing out the night. Yeah, okay. Okay, folks, before you leave, don't forget to get one of those giant cookies for the long ride home.
And there's still 2 sandwiches left.
Oh, come on, people. Get the sandwiches. Come on, adopt a sandwich.
A jive turkey or
And you're tired of hearing me say it. Go buy it.
Or
And
Jackie Chan
and I'll
cheddar and
shut
ham.
up. And I'll shut up. Serious. I promise. Go ahead.
Coming up next, let's hear it for Lily.
Woo!
Hey, I'm Lily. I feel totally great following that. Emma, I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all a little bit in love with you. Just a smidgen. Yeah, so I'm part of a queer songwriting duo in Houston called the Isabellas, but I'm visiting my cousin this weekend, Kaisa. Shout out in Austin. And we were like, what if we went to this open mic near your house? And we were just gonna watch, but then I was like, I'll sing a little song. Yeah. But it's gonna be a cappella, because I don't have a guitar with me, and even if I did, it'd be like subpar. Yeah, so we sing sad gay music, so that's what I'll be singing to you tonight. It's such a soft feeling, knowing I can love her. Sleepy eyes, stay with me tonight. I want your lips to linger. Wanna believe, I wanna believe I won't have to grieve again. Promise to me, you're not gonna leave. I'll be a quiet lover. Leave me with something of her. I'll keep her in my bed, keep my words in my head. I'll be a quiet lover. Never allowed, 'cause I can't lose another. Never allowed, 'cause I can't lose another lover. Would you leave me reeling if I said I love you? Bedroom sunrise, a promise untied. Now her touch starts to linger. Wanna believe, I wanna believe I won't have to grieve again. Promise to me, you're not gonna leave. I'll be a quiet lover. Leave me with something of her. I'll keep her in my bed, keep my words in my head. I'll be a quiet lover. Never allowed, 'cause I can't lose another. Never allowed, 'cause I can't lose another lover. devastating, 'cause I bet I'll stay waiting to tell her how I feel. God forbid it's something real, 'cause I can't lose another. I can't lose another, 'cause I think that I love her. Thank you. Thank you.
And of course, Lost in Thought still off stage.
What?
Still, Lost in Thought is lost on the floor.
Yeah. Just understand that we're doing a show.
Yeah, I know. What? No, wait, you gotta give it up for. Get your ass up here. God.
17 years.
Do your job.
Man, let's hear it for Lily.
Woo-hoo!
It was so very cinematic. As she was singing, I couldn't help but to think of one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite David Lynch movies, Mulholland Drive. And there was this scene in there.
He was a film major, so he thinks in movies. So work with him.
But there's a scene in there where someone was singing a cappella, and it was just this haunting, this very. It's a very wonderful moment. It was what's the word I'm thinking of? Pivotal.
I
It was
have no
it was a
idea.
very pivotal scene where dreams and fantasy were meeting. But yeah, very good.
I just the way I could say it, it was very torchy. You know, kind of not the taco. Get over it, people. No, almost like Jessica Rabbit, almost. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take that.
Why don't you do right? Something like that. I like that. Okay. Lost in Thought, go away. Hey, it worked. The show is mine! No, just kidding. All right, so closing out the night, my adopted little brother himself. You know him, you love him. It's Lost in Thought!
That's me on the trombone. Okay, no, it's not.
So I was telling Lily that it was perfect what she did, because the piece I decided to do is a little bit sad and being gay. Yeah. And it was a while ago, a long while ago. I just watched Netflix's remake of The Boys in the Band. There was a tragic irony, or how life can be funny sometimes, and finding moments where we're hazing through the storm, only to throw distorted reflections of ourselves back at our faces. One thing in particular that caught my attention was how one of the characters decided to show everyone a dance he learned while on Fire Island. And I thought back to all the gay-centric films, or even films with gay characters as a main element. The Broken Hearts Club, Trick, Short Bus, Doing Time on Maple Drive, A Touch of Pink, Beautiful Thing, Edge of 17. Each and every one of these films had either lavish parties or large suburban houses dressed up in high class and style on manicured lawns, or vacation homes in exotic locations where the streets lay ground to parties of passion, or about a bunch of 20-somethings that seemed to live on the edge with a dream at their back and a Rolodex of attractive men at their disposal. Glamorous locations, sparkling wit, hurting hearts that seemed to not hurt as much, because at least they were surrounded by convenient friends that said all the things that needed to be said at convenient times, and convenient clubs that just happened to come into play just when the character needed to let go of whatever they were holding on to. And I think about my life. I have never been to Fire Island. Been to New Orleans for a weekend, and the closest I've ever come to a far-off exotic location is the Iron Bear after 2 a.m. Years ago, when I was much younger in my 20s, with all of this excitement that seemed to wind up at the back of my head and blast forward in this continuous rhythm beat of a pastel party, propped up with papier-mâché chains pasted into place with this intergalactic charm and a pace that would never seem to end, I had two friends. They were more the convenient friends you saw in all of those movies, with wit and charm that went with them, pre-prepared with their own phrases and situational dialogues that made my life pop off the screen in such cinematic glory. I remember one evening, the three of us were sitting under a porch light in front of their houses. I remember how the light cascaded over us, holding us responsible to our own space, a dream that sat aside from the rest of the street, which appeared to display itself as this canvas, breathing into the night, the kind you'd see propel forward in slow motion on a city street as the camera pans in slowly, closing in on one of the characters that were as deep as the sky above them, but shallow enough to play pretty to the screen. I came out to my parents, one of them said, and while we congratulated him on this and supported him, there was this slight pettiness inside me. You see, these friends were going to college. They had parents that could pay, which made their dreams far more attainable than mine. Whereas I pictured such things as illusions, even then. And even though I had this youth and this excitement about life, I still felt as if my true goals were these mirages that slipped through my fingers, as if I was trying to climb a ladder that didn't exist. While it's true that our lives are nothing like what are portrayed in the movies, I felt like a character separate from them. That at some point, the party was going to end. Well, years later, I ended up unfriending them on Facebook. The other that I never Facebook friended, and in retrospect, it wasn't even anything he'd done. I think I had unfairly packaged him in this translucent skin that when the party light stopped streaming, he dissipated in the smoke of a fair weather friend. And honestly, I can't fully remember if that was actually the case. But I knew he'd said and done things to leave me with such an impression. I have to think that maybe there was jealousy at play, that he could live his best life because he had his parents' money, which now I realize is such a presumptuous and cruel perspective to put on someone who seemed to be genuine now that I remember him correctly. Last I heard, he was in Brooklyn. And that was about 8 years ago. Where he is now, I don't know. So I'm watching this movie, and it's not because it's in a different time, but I just don't feel like I could relate to any of these characters. There was a bleakness and a sadness I could see that I could apply to my missing departed friend Darnell, to feeling stuck between Austin, a possible career, and maybe even emerging opportunities here, my mother all the way up in Rochester, who I worry about constantly that I may be being a bad son to because I want for my life. At the end of the movie, there was the main character, me. At the end of Boys in the Band, there was a character named Michael, played by Jim Parsons. And after the little soiree fell apart, and everyone said goodbye to each other, and he was alone in the dark with his one remaining friend for the evening, he left and roamed the streets. In the very last scene, he just started running blindly into the night. That was probably the part I felt the most attached to, a lush darkness that seemed both promising and devastating. The cracked concrete of a road that is unforgiving in its cold gray as my feet thud into the hollows of the earth, running, the streetlights and the lights of apartment windows speeding by me, melting into this velocity, spinning around my vision, and all I can do is look up, trying to find distraction in the stars because it feels better to run away, while still remaining in the same place, that giving depth and dimension to the course ahead with such responsibility and action. Sure, good things may happen and probably will happen, but that also comes with the bad and the hurt and the realization of where I am in my life. And the real irony is that my enlightenment of my own willing innocence I keep as this deserted blanket I found at the edge of my fantasies is quite possibly my wake-up call as I write this under the light of my kitchen, collapsed in the dark of my lamp with a bulb that's died. And again, I am the 20-something hiding under that porch light in his own movie. Maybe this time I can see the ending credits in sight and I can finally separate fantasy from what is my life, from what I am.
All right, give it up for Lost in Thought, closing out the night.
That was me on the trombone. Okay, no, it wasn't.
I just love the way you can almost see his verses. You know, when he's like about the porch light, I was like picturing it.
I thought you were going to say you almost see me playing the trombone on that part.
No.
No?
Ernie B, sorry. Ernie.
I made Lane laugh.
Okay. He could play pretty much everything in a band. He could play drums. He could play bass. He could play guitar. He could play maracas. But Ernie B, I don't think you could play brass.
I was teaching
Sorry.
myself how to play trumpet. Like bugle style without the valves. I was just like going for it. You remember those 2 jazz records I ordered? That was the album I was practicing trumpet. I did it in one summer.
Okay, Ernie B.
Okay,
so I said, amazingly talented
So,
night.
you.
Oh, well, you too. Amazingly talented night. Thank you for everybody that came. Thank you for everybody watching, Ernie B. Thank you for the goddess Alyssa keeping us fed, caffeinated, and buzzed. Shall we do the thing?
Let's do the thing.
You have been witness to the best,
The
baddest
baddest.
open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and
Booze.
It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Birdman.
Thank you and good night.